Spotlight over the city.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, girl, you don't stop.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight over the city, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, Mr. James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing a old school cat in a wheelchair.
I'm gonna get them first, so that's how that's gonna work.
You got warrants in D.C.?
I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I'm going down. I follow in the E-class with the goggles. Now models.
No, we can't say it. I can't say it.
The one and only Guy Lambert is in the building.
I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight.
Say your spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. Spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Keep clapping, so I put a clapping to that boy.
Oh, you
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars.
I'm backstage with the one and only Mr. Trey. Give it up, man.
And when you in the DMV, you rocking with Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars.
Spotlight over the city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight over the city. I am your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Terry T-Bomb Long. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Man, we got a great show for you guys as usual. Welcome aboard. Got some good news and some great news, and we got a little bit of bad news, but we got a lot of news. How about that?
Yeah, we do.
So shout out to the whole DMV, everybody at the sound of my voice. I can't leave you out. Hall Mills Network. We can't forget my New Jersey clique. They always in the building rocking with us. Put us on Roku TV. So Roku TV, you can also check us out there. Shout out ATL. They in the building. Everybody, man. Y'all already know. VA, everybody. We got to get to you later because we got a big show. So.
We do. Coming up on today's show, we have got the lovely Hope Wiseman in the building, who is the youngest Black owner of a medical cannabis dispensary. So we're going to talk about that. We've also got Kevin Ford Jr. in the building. He's the CEO of Uplift Maryland. We got Jay Mills, who's one of our Spotlight family members. She's been on the show before. Fire lyricist. She does a lot of stuff in the community as well. And we've got the 411 on PG County's very first food hall called Studio 3807 that's going to be having a soft opening next week. So we got a lot of stuff for you all today.
We do.
On today's show.
I knew you knew about some food. They said food. You was like, oh yeah.
Anytime it's some food
You
involved,
a foodie. My wife's a
I'm
foodie.
with it.
A big time foodie, y'all.
Yes, I am. Listen, what did we do over the weekend? We don't have a lot of weekend updates, but remember,
what did we do?
We found that little spot down there in Waldorf called the Shark Bar. So if you all know the owners, tell them, hey, we were down there, Spotlight over the city, check them out.
Shout out to the Shark Bar. I don't know the owner.
Right.
But it's Black-owned establishment, and you know
live
how we
entertainment. It was nice. We had a good time.
Live entertainment, good food.
Yeah,
everything was cool.
It was cool. Nice. And coming up this weekend, my amazing husband. Well, not this weekend, but on Monday. Actually, you got something tomorrow too, right?
Yeah, I got a speaking engagement. Actually, I'm the keynote speaker. Shout out to my South Side. Everybody on the South Side. Big Jeff in the building speaking the South Side. I'm gonna be over there speaking to some Ward 8, 7th and 8th Ward kids. I think 20 to 22, 20 to 24, 20 to 22, I think.
That's right.
But shout out to them. They're graduating from their program, and
put
I'm proud
that flyer
of them.
back up again, because the one that they put up just now is for the speaking event that you have on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Down there at Akakik Academy, you're one of the speakers, and I'm so proud of you, honey.
I feel super blessed, man. God is blessing me to do what I love to do, which is motivate and speak to the youngsters. And at this particular situation, I'm actually be speaking to some adults. I'm gonna speak to the fathers. So it's a father's type of situation, and I'm gonna be speaking to the fathers. So
That's right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, and also something else is going on. We've got a search for actors and models ages 15 to 35. So, babe, we don't make the age cutoff. Actors and models ages 15 to 35 are needed for some auditions tomorrow, y'all, at Fairmont Heights High School in Prince George's County, Maryland. It's in Landover, Maryland, and it's, again, they are looking for actors and models ages 15 to 35. They especially need some twins. So if you all know some twins out there who are actors or models in between the ages of 15 to 35, send them over to Fairmont Heights High School tomorrow. The auditions are going to be from, let's see, do I have the time? I don't know if I have the time. 4 to 8 p.m. 4 to 8 p.m. tomorrow, Fairmont Heights High School. Go audition, y'all. What else? Oh, India Irie is in town Friday and Saturday. She's going to be at the Strathmore in Bethesda tomorrow, and she's going to be at the Maryland Hall for Creative Arts in Annapolis. We're actually trying to hook up with her, so stay tuned.
India, we need to get with you because we're trying to put us something together, and we want to make you the headline.
So we're actually trying to hook up with her while she's in town this weekend, so we'll keep y'all posted on that. And it is Howard University's homecoming weekend. HU, yeah. They play Norfolk State on Saturday, the big game, and they have, the Yard Fest is tomorrow. So if y'all not doing anything, hang out down there tomorrow.
What's the Yard Fest?
They have a whole bunch of celebrities and alumni. It's just a big party out on the yard tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I think that's all we got going on for the weekend.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Anything you got?
I don't.
All right, well, then we can move on to our Spotlight News. Spotlight News is sponsored. What else?
Well, before we go any further, I have to say what's up on the West Coast to my homegirl, my Spotlight family member, Jeannie Jones, Kitty of the City. Always holding us down for the West Coast. So
yes,
shout out
she
to
does
Jeannie.
every time. She
always
is
love,
clutch.
big. Can't leave you out.
Yeah, we love you, Jeannie. Spotlight News is sponsored by Umbrella Therapeutic Services. And Umbrella is DC's most reliable.
Umbrella. Umbrella Therapeutic Services actually is right on time because this is Mental Health Awareness Day.
Yes,
so
it is.
This is the perfect time to bring this subject up. Mental health awareness is very, very important. And Umbrella Therapeutic Services does a great job. Shout out Wes, Mr. C to the EO.
Wes Jones is a CEO over there at Umbrella Therapeutic Services, and they provide community support, medication management, therapy for individuals and groups, diagnostic assessments. Any DC residents ages 5 to 100, they're eligible for their services. They accept Medicaid, Medicare, as well as many other health insurance programs. You can access their services by calling 1-888-793-4357. Again, that's 888-793-4357.
And shout out Wes once again. On another note, we have some sad news before we go on. Hopefully this fella's okay. Well, you guys remember Errol Spence just fought. What?
Yeah, I had that in the Spotlight Sports. Yeah. My husband. How he?
I done took off. Okay, let me leave that on. We'll get back to that.
A quick recap of the BET Hip Hop Awards. You said it was the best one ever, right?
Okay, how many of y'all saw it? Did y'all see it?
No.
How many? Nobody saw the BET Hip Hop Award? Hey, it was
it was lit, right?
Hey, man, I thought it was the best. Did you think it was better than the last ones? I thought the set was better. I thought the performances was good.
We really enjoyed it.
What's the boy? Shout out Lil Duval. I think he's a hilarious guy.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool. I really liked it.
Little Kim got the got that award, right? I Am Hip Hop Award.
Yeah, so shout out Lil Kim.
She says she is a legend, but she is in the hip hop world.
Really
She's the queen bee.
She's the queen bee. You gotta give her that.
The Baby won Best New Hip Hop Artist. Yeah.
Yeah. All y'all love the Baby. You was grinning and cheesing. I said you an old groupie. My wife a groupie over the Baby. I said, man, her boy that's your son age. But it's cool though. You could crush on him.
Moving on, police arrested the second suspect in the killing of Joshua Brown. And Joshua Brown, if you all remember, he's the key witness, or was the key witness, during that trial for former Dallas, Texas police officer Amber Guyger. And they are claiming that Joshua's killing was a drug deal gone bad. Allegedly, 3 black men drove from Louisiana to Texas with marijuana and some CBD cartridges for a drug deal with Joshua. But the crazy thing is they never mentioned Joshua being involved in drugs or having this shady background throughout the trial. So what do you all think about this?
Right, so while he was being a witness...
Fake news.
Fake news. So it's more to it than that. You already know some buffoonery going on, but we're going to keep our eyes on that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like it either. But I knew they would had to come up with an alibi. Something had to be. But we let it play out though, cause it's still early.
We let it play out.
So you know, you never know. I don't know this young man's background, so I don't want to speak too far too soon.
We'll keep y'all posted
but
on
we
that.
definitely got our eyeballs on this situation because it doesn't sound good.
And kudos to Kim Kardashian because she got another prisoner from D.C. released.
She did.
His name is Momolu Stewart, who spent more than 20 years in prison for a murder he committed at age 16. He was released last week from D.C. Central Detention Facility, well, on Monday.
Wow.
Thanks to Kim. So kudos to you, Kim K.
So
I mean,
shout
she's
out to
doing
you,
some
Kim.
great things.
That's a big deal.
And let me just tell y'all Momolu's story. So he was 16 when he committed the murder, and it was in 1999. Him and another guy, Karim McCraney, they were convicted of shooting and killing a 23-year-old during an alleged robbery. So when you go to jail at 16, is it right for you to spend the rest of your life in prison? So I kind of like this. D.C. has this Incarceration Reduction Amendment Act, and it came into effect in 2016. And wait a minute, what are y'all? Okay, what?
Wait, our camera crew, talk to us. What y'all want us to do?
The Incarceration Reduction Amendment Act in 2016 law, and it offers people who committed serious crimes as juveniles and who had served at least 15 years, they can get out early. What did you think about that?
I think that's a great thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I mean, at that age, you know, not to say that what happened was correct.
Yeah.
But you're not an adult technically, and you're gonna make some really foolish mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So you do pay for it, but I don't think that you should have to pay for it to that length.
For the rest of your life,
I
right?
think that's a little heavy. So
yeah.
I don't think that's a bad law.
Well, on the lines of what we're going to be talking about later today and to show, the first cannabis cafe in the United States opens in West Hollywood, California, called Lowell Farms, a cannabis cafe, and it's going to be the first farm-to-table restaurant that highlights cuisine and cannabis. So you'll be able to drink, smoke pot, and eat good food at Lowell Farms, and this is in West Hollywood.
I think it's fly.
Yeah.
I think that we should definitely have. Well, before we get into that, man, I just want to say that I want people to stop. We gotta rally to stop this classification of cannabis and get it to what it's supposed to be. That's a big deal. I hope we get to that right there on the show for sure, because I think that they're definitely making a big mistake in how they looking at it. They got people looking at it like it's a drug, and it's really not a drug. It's a plant.
It's a plant.
It's a herb. And so, anyway, we'll get into that. But I think that idea is solid. Once people get educated more, I think they would appreciate
I agree with you.
Because if you're not a herbalist or a person if you anti-cannabis, then you just wouldn't frequent that restaurant.
Right, I agree. So we're going to get a lot more into that today, and education is what we're all about. We want to educate you all.
So we're going to educate today. This is about education. This is not about just trying to push some, what the old people say, reefer on you. We're going to educate you about cannabis and what the whole situation does.
Some old people be like, yeah, push that on me.
Yeah, then give me that reefer. Roll up a joint of reefer.
That's what they call it.
Get some reefers. If you're real old, you say reefers.
Right,
some
when
reefers.
you're real old.
Yeah, old people, reefers.
Listen, Spotlight Sports. Yes, Stan was mentioning this earlier. It's very sad news that Errol Spence Jr. was in a tragic car accident last night in Dallas, Texas, on the outskirts of Dallas, Texas, and he crashed I think he had a Ferrari, right?
Yeah, nice white, pretty Ferrari. Nice Ferrari.
And he was not wearing his seatbelt. There it is. There's a picture of it. He was ejected from his vehicle, and he is in critical condition, you all. So our prayers go out to you, Errol Spence Jr., your family. I know I think he has like 2 or 3 children. Yeah. So we are praying for you to pull through, because you are one of the most dynamic boxers that we have seen in a very long time, and we want to see more. So please pull through.
Yes, definitely. I mean, 26-0.
Yeah.
Undefeated. Just took the second belt.
Yeah.
And shout out to Sean Porter. He fought a good fight. This young man is dynamic, and I hope he's able to fight again.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'll just say he's predicted to pull through. So.
Yeah, you just never know, you all. I just want to say to everyone watching the show, you know, life is not promised, and your life can change in the blink of an eye. You know, you could be on top one day, and then the next day it could be something tragic like this. So, you know, live each day like it's your last, and love people. Love. Y'all know how I am. Love.
And I mean, I love what you're saying, because 30 days ago, this man was running on treadmills, running around, doing 5-mile laps and this and that. Really handling business, and life was normal.
Yeah.
But then today, a few weeks after holding the belt, maybe even less than this situation.
Yep.
So you just never know. That's why I tell people, live while you're alive.
Live while you're alive.
Live while
you
you're
all.
alive.
That's right. After an awful 0-5 start to this season, the Washington Redskins have fired.
Oh, I couldn't help it.
They fired head coach Jay
fired
Gruden.
somebody,
yes, they've got their offensive line coach Bill Callahan will be their interim coach. And who do you all think? No, really, who do you
Shout
all
out
think
Big Jeff.
will
Shout
be?
out Big Jeff, the #1 Redskin fan in the whole world, Jeff Johnson. Shout out to the big homie, Big Jeff.
Listen, who do you all think would be a great coach for the Redskins, though? Who do you think is brave enough to
me.
actually come and work for Dan
I
Snyder?
bet you I should take the job. I can guarantee you that I can be 0-5.
Whatever.
I can guarantee. One thing I can promise you is I can at least be 0-5.
Listen,
and so that means I'm no worse than this idiot.
You all know I am not a Redskins fan. I am all the way America's team. And if you don't know who America's team is, Google it.
What, New England Patriots?
Dallas Cowboys is America's team. Google it. Just put in.
It's not the Patriots?
Just put in America's team. And then tell me, y'all hit me on Facebook.
What's up, Ivy?
Thank
What's up,
you all
everybody
for
on
watching
Facebook?
us on Facebook.
Shout out our
yeah.
whole Facebook mob.
America's team. Yes.
We're going to get to you.
That's right.
Who's America's team? What?
The Dallas Cowboys are America's team. You know that. Yeah, listen, hey, come
What's
on
up,
in.
fam?
Make yourselves at home, y'all.
Our guests are coming into the
Yes,
building.
our guests are coming into the building. Make yourselves at home. Listen, congratulations to the Washington Nationals. They grounded out last night, you all,
Yes.
and they going to the next level. They are going to be playing the Cardinals, right? Yep. So
Yep,
congratulations
so that's what's up. Now,
goes out.
that's big news
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
I'll be glad when the Redskins finally get some good news.
Yeah,
but
the Washington Nats. That's
in the
right.
meantime, yeah, somebody
And-
riding. The Mystics.
Hey, look, we doing it in the DMV.
Yeah,
The
man,
Mystics
shut
are
up.
playing tonight in the finals, right? And this is a do or die game, right?
It's a do or die game. Shout out to the
Hey,
Mystics.
shout out
They're
to
going
the
to pull
Washington
through. What time that
Mystics.
game? Come on, 8:30? 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock, y'all.
8 o'clock. Make sure y'all guys tune in, man, and watch that tonight, man. And
Yeah.
support the home team.
So we doing big things in the city, except for the Deadskins.
Yeah, when the Deadskins, they gotta get it. They revamping their squad. But I'm gonna tell y'all something.
What?
I've been in my feelings about the Redskins, and I'm gonna just go ahead and air it out right now.
Go
Tell
ahead,
you
air it out
this is
then.
what the problem
What
is.
is the problem?
The problem is they have carried too much racism amongst that team too long.
Oh, yeah?
See, y'all was the last people to even let a black person be on a team. Y'all was the last people, see? And then all of that happened, and then Doug Williams took y'all to the Super Bowl, and then y'all fired him the next year. So that kind of buffoonery. Then you blackballed him. He had to go to Grambling and all that. See, I don't like that kind of stuff. So I can't rock with you, because I just don't get down like that. So I'm a Baltimore Raven fan. Shout out to them Ravens.
Shout out
Go
to the
Ravens. Y'all
Ravens.
played a good game, man.
Okay.
Shout out to y'all. They put something on the Steelers, man, with that 3-point boop. So
Okay.
yeah, lad. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
back to it.
Anyway, back to it. It's coming up. Your favorite segment of the show, the Spotlight Shining
Oh, wait,
Star.
let me put my glasses
Put your
on.
glasses on, honey.
So Spotlight Shining Star is my favorite segment. You already know what it is. We spotlight somebody who's doing something amazing in the community. And
Yep.
this week, we have somebody who has done something amazing. And his name is Stephen Reed.
Yes.
And you are this week's Spotlight Shining Star. He's from Montgomery, Alabama's first ever black mayor. First ever. And guess how long it's been? Since 1819.
Since 1819.
Right.
How old were you in 18? Oh, you weren't born back
Don't do
then.
that. Don't play like that. So congrats to Stephen Reed for being our Spotlight Shining Star. Give it up. You've done
Yes.
something tremendous. 1819, and these people, well, hell, what took y'all so long? Let's talk about that. Montgomery, Alabama. It's nice.
Yeah.
What? Man, that's a
Yeah.
long time, right? 1819?
Yeah, 1819. Yeah, kudos to you,
So they
though.
have never had
Never.
Yeah.
This is their first one.
They
Who's
have-
your black fact this week? We got a good black fact this week.
You better know it.
Who's you got?
Wait, let me get my glasses again. So look, black facts. This is important to me.
This is a great
this one right here. Shout out Tyler Perry, man. Listen,
Mr.
Tyler
Perry.
Perry, right? I'm in the
Yes.
film business, so I love this right here. Tyler Perry is one of the most amazing individuals, black, white, brown, or purple, but in this case, he's black, right? Tyler Perry Studios is the first fully black-owned studio ever, right? It's a 330-acre lot, y'all. This used to be a Confederate naval base, army base. I'm sorry, it was a.
Oh, yeah, we got a video clip. We're going to get to that, yeah.
So we'll get to that. Matter of fact, let's get to the clip. We'll be right back.
Yeah, let's show y'all the
Spotlight over
clip.
City.
Imagine this. It's the celebration of the grand opening of the brand new Tyler Perry Studios. Now, almost 11 years ago to the day on October 4th of 2008, I threw a party called Imagine for the grand opening of my former studio, where we dedicated sound stages to living legends of color, where we had dinner and dancing, head-turning surprises, and rock the house performances. And that was only on Saturday night. On Sunday, we got up early and into the weekend, lifting our hands and hearts and voices in a foot-stomping, glorious gospel brunch at my home. If you thought Imagine that was something, wait until you experience Imagine this. The new Tyler Perry Studios is 330 acres in the heart of Atlanta. It's land that was once a Confederate Army base, now owned by your...
Man, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. When I tell you this, it just warms my heart to see this kind of stuff because it's motivation.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're a bona fide hater, this can't help but to motivate you. Like, this young man was homeless, 15 years ago? You sleep in a vehicle 15 years ago, right? And so you look fast forward, he worth over $500 million, right? And so this man is putting his money, he owns every product, everything that he's put investments in, from Medea to all of the movies, to everything that you see, he never sold a product. Yep. So let this, for all my entrepreneurs out there, let that be a stance for you to take. Own your product. Own your product. Yes. Don't just hurry up and get, if you can lease it out, that's cool, but don't get it back though. Get it back because it's your product. And so you can get that to your children's children. This young man right here had everybody who's anybody there. It was so star-studded, Hollywood couldn't have done it any better. He actually has the largest studio ever. Yep. Like it takes Hollywood a year and a half on average to do a film. It takes Tyler Perry 6 months to do a film. So you got to shout out black excellence all day. That's a black fact.
That's right. Give it up
for Tyler Perry.
Yes, I'm so proud. Woo!
Even
I can't
Spike
wait to meet him. I'm claiming it.
And he named one of the studios after Spike. Even all the hating Spike been doing, he named the studio after Spike. Yeah. He also named one after what's the young lady?
He got Oprah Winfrey, Diane Carroll, Cicely Tyson, Della Reese, Will Smith, a whole bunch of people. Like, it's just.
So these are all different studios. Yeah. That's how many it is.
Yep, and he plans to create opportunities for at-risk youth and women at the Tyler Perry Studios. So we love you, Mr. Tyler Perry.
Now that's the things that they don't talk about on Fox and ABC and this and that. But we're here to let you know the in-depth situation. This young man is a thorough guy.
Yes, he is. So shout out to you. Coming up after this next quick commercial break, we're going to have our first guest who's going to talk about this first big farmers market happening in Prince George's County. Her name is Bianca Tabbs, and we're going to be talking about this thing here called Savor at Studio 3807. So coming
That's
up.
another bad sister coming up.
Yeah, real quick. We'll be right back.
Spotlight Over the City.
All right.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
One in the building.
Welcome back, beautiful. We just saw you about, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yes, at the Black Wine and Spirit Festival.
Yes,
which
we
was a
got
good
Bianca
time.
Tab
We had a good
in
time,
the
right?
building.
I had a lot of wine, so.
Yeah.
Yes,
Give it up for our guest one time.
Yes. Yay. Thank you for stopping by Spotlight Over the City. I wanted you to come on today because I want you to be able to tell everybody what this is really special, right? Prince George's County is doing it. We always call Prince George's County our Black Wall Street, y'all.
Of course it
so
is.
let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah, so Prince George's County is one of the black wealthiest counties in America. So you are right, the Black Wall Street. So I'm here to talk about Savor at Studio 3807, which is Prince George's County's first food hall. If you don't know what a food hall is, if you know what Union Market is, it's different restaurants in one space and you have vendors. So we have 5 different restaurants and we have 2 markets, a year-round farmers market, and then we have my market, which is an artisan's market for people who do handmade and handcrafted items such as jewelry, soaps, clothing, furniture, things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're excited to be in Prince George's County in the city of Brentwood, which is in the Gateway's Arts District.
Yeah.
So that's super exciting. And we are in a certified food desert. So that is also very important.
Yes, I'm loving it. So what are the dates? Tell everybody the pertinent information that they need to know, because we need to come out and support this, y'all.
Okay, so we have a soft launch happening October 17th through the 20th. You're more than welcome to come out from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. to experience the food and drink. And then we have our super duper grand opening from the 24th through the 27th.
Wow, so wait a minute, back up. You said from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m.?
Yeah, so the food hall will be open at 6:30 a.m. On normal hours for people who want to get coffee, baked goods, things like that, breakfast. And then throughout the day we have lunch, and then at night we have dinner and live music, entertainment, and the bar, of course.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool, right? You also, where can they find more information about it before the grand opening?
We can go to our Instagram at Savor at Studio 3807. Spelled correctly, and then our website www.savor@studio3807. We're pretty much on all social medias at Savor at Studio 3807.
Love it.
And I want to shout out April Richardson because she is the owner of this food hall.
Hi, April.
The first food hall, and it just happens to be black. I want to make that.
It ain't just so happen nothing. It's a black-owned establishment.
Y'all heard
Thank God
what she
for that.
said? That's right. More black girl magic.
We don't make no
in PG
apologies
County.
for it being black-owned. Tell them again. It's what?
That's right.
It's black-owned. That's what we support on Spotlight Over the City. We rocking like that.
It's the first one in PG County and the second one in the nation. The first
Yes.
one is in Chicago, which another black woman owns.
So that's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what we need more.
We are
need to
so
let
super
people know
proud.
about that,
And
so
I
they
want to
know.
thank you so much for coming to share. We are excited to be there. Spotlight Over the City is going to hang out there at the soft opening, grand, or whatever she wants us there. We're going to be there.
It's a lot of food. I heard you was a foodie.
I am a foodie.
That's all you had to tell her.
The clog your artery food. We got the plant-based and vegan.
Yeah,
we got
I know.
tacos.
I don't
probably
want
wanted
that.
to clog
I
your
want to clog the artery one.
Food,
Yeah,
That's
I
uncut chef. That's uncut chef.
Yeah, we gonna holler
want
at
that
him.
one.
He got mac and cheese and all that
Mac
going on.
and cheese stuff,
Yes.
everything, grill,
Holla at
everything.
your girl T-Bone.
That's what's happening. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Well, thank you
So
all
where
for
can they
having me.
find you and get this information when you gone?
So again, Instagram, all social media platforms, Savor at Studio 3807, and our website is also Savor at Studio3807.com.
Well, thank you so much.
Yep, IG, Facebook, and Twitter is all Savor at Studio 3807.
Thank you so much, Bianca. We appreciate it. And we will see you at the soft opening. Don't forget to send us all our stuff, whatever we need.
And I got you a plate right when you walk in.
Yes, girl. Love it.
She's going to be there early now. It's going down.
Thank you so much. Well, coming up after this next commercial break, then we have our guests here to talk. We're going to educate some folks today, y'all.
Can we get my book trailer this time?
Oh, okay. Well, that's I don't know if that was on the
Hey, Justin, you
that
think
might have not been on the
cue
thing,
us up with the book trailer? If not, don't worry about
whatever
it.
commercial we had in queue.
We'll keep it on cue.
All right.
We'll be right back. Spotlight Over the City.
All right.
Spotlight Over the City.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, man. You don't stop.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight Over the City, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, Mr. James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing a old school cat that's in a wheelchair.
We gotta get them first, so that's how that's gonna work.
Yes.
You got warrants in D.C.?
I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I'm a money number, I follow. In the E class with the goggles, 96 models.
No, we can't say. I can't say.
The one and only Guy Lambert is in the building. And
I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight.
Say your spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Keeps happening, so I put it back to that boy.
Oh, yeah.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Backstage with the one and only Mr. Trey Chaney. Give it up one.
And when you in the DMV, you rocking with Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Spotlight over the city.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, man, you don't stop.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight over the city, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, Mr. James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing a old school cat that's in a wheelchair.
You got to get them first, so that's how that's going to work.
You got warrants in D.C.?
I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I'm a money number, I follow. In the E class with the goggles, 96 models.
No, we can't say. I can't say.
the one and only Guy Lambert is in the building. And
I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight.
Say your spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Keeps happening, so I put it back to that boy.
Oh, yeah.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Backstage with the one and only Mr. Trey Chaney. Give it up one.
And when you in the DMV, you rocking with Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Spotlight over the city.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, and we don't have a +1 this time. We got a +2 in the building.
Yes, we got a +2 in the building. We have got the amazing Hope Wiseman in the building, along with Kevin Ford Jr. Y'all give it up,
give it up,
please.
give it up, give it up, give it up. Come on, audience. Where my audience at?
Woo! Yes, thank you all so much for coming to Spotlight Over the City.
So we're going to talk some real talk today.
Yes, we
glad
are.
to have y'all. So we want to try to educate the people a little bit about this cannabis movement because a lot of people are scared of it.
Yeah.
They hear the word drug. Right?
They hear the word drug.
Because it's been illegal for so long, people are nervous. So what do you say to that person who comes to Marion, Maine, or wants to come to Marion, Maine, but they're kind of spooked out because of the stigma behind it?
Well, my first line of defense is always the medicinal benefits of cannabis. We can't deny that. And when you hear about, someone close to you that's used cannabis and has given them a better quality of life while they've been going through things like chemotherapy, or you hear about children who have, been able to stop seizing when they are used to having 10, 11, 12, 15 seizures a day. When you hear about that, you can't deny those things.
Yeah.
So that's my first line of defense. And then my second thing is, most people are already consuming cannabis anyway.
Right.
You should want to consume it from a regulated market so that you know what you're getting and that you're safe. Because look at what's happening right now with like the vape stuff right now. That's all from the unregulated market.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One thing I would add too is the third part of that, even being a black male, is we're disproportionately affected by being arrested for cannabis, and I think that being a medical cannabis patient allows you to consume and also just to possess cannabis in a safe manner without that threat of having to actually be arrested for it.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely.
And I think it's a shame, though, that the government has allowed it to be such a regulated drug and put it so highly classified as a drug, almost like a heroin type of drug. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
to the point
like
where, and so that's a shame that people can't get the help because of that. Thank God in this, where we are, you guys can move how y'all moving. So how did you originally get into the cannabis business?
Before she answers, can we just let people know again that she is
yeah.
the youngest black woman dispensary owner? I just needed to say that again.
Yeah, so let's give it up. Let's give it up for that.
Listen, I'm so into
Right in
Black Girl
itself.
Magic, man. I'm so proud. I am really so proud and happy to have you both here today because you're doing some amazing things with Uplift Maryland as well.
Yeah, we
so I
will
want
get
to
to
talk
that.
about that too.
Yeah. So how I got into the industry. So Kevin and I, just full disclosure, we've known each other for years. I pretty much was a third child in their household. His sister's one of my best friends. So we've grown up together, and now we're both flourishing in this industry. So that's really
what it's all about, though.
Yeah,
dope,
it's really cool. But so for me, I just originally was interested, honestly, from the economic opportunity of the industry. I had just graduated from Spelman. I was an econ major. I was working in investment banking. That's how my mind was working. And I just saw, wow, this industry is growing so fast. It's going to be huge.
Yes.
And African Americans deserve a place in this industry. And this is a chance for us to get in and really build generational wealth.
That's right.
I agree.
So that's how I got turned on to it. And then I went to my mother, who fully supported the idea, and we just went full force. Since then, there's so many other reasons why I love this industry, but that was definitely the intro.
Wow. And it's predominantly, it's dominated by white males, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is just so amazing. You got to be proud of your own self.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
think
I
it's
work
big.
so hard sometimes. I don't even get a chance to be proud of it. So it's great to be recognized.
When did the process start? Like, people will want to know, from start to finish. I mean, everybody's journey is different, but when the thought came into your mind, and then where you are today, when did that process first begin?
2014.
Okay.
Was when I first really began to look into doing this. I applied for the license in December or November of 2015. I was awarded the license in December of 2016.
Okay.
And then we opened our doors and we became operational, and patients came in
2018.
September of 2018.
Yes.
So it was a very
So it's a
long
process.
So it's not an overnight thing, you guys. It's not an overnight type of successful type of thing, and you got to put the work in, right? I'm sure you faced some stumbling blocks, some hurdles, right?
Quite a few.
So what was one of your biggest hurdles, would you say?
Well, I'd say that this is across the board. Capital, access to capital, There is no banking access, so like you can go and take out a loan, none of that, you know, and it's just a really, really expensive business to get into. So just from the capital requirements that the state is looking to see that you have before you even get involved, to what you actually are going to have to put out, and then not to mention at this point the industry is commercialized, so you're competing against big business, and as a small business, large corporations, huge.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's turned into that. It's not it's a big boy game.
Wow.
So you need a lot of money, and your average minority just doesn't have that.
They don't.
So, I mean, we bootstrapped the whole process, thank goodness, because we've been able to build value. So now if we need to go out and raise money, we can.
Then you
and
can,
It's not like selling our souls. But it took years of sacrifice. Luckily, I was young enough, and you know, I don't have kids or family or anything like that. And it was like I could struggle
you
for
could do
a
it
few years to get us to this point.
Yes.
And that's what we had to do to get us here. But I know your average person just can't do it. So we have to figure out more ways to help minorities really be able to get into this industry. And I know that's a big part of what Kev does now.
Yeah. Let's hear a little bit about that. Uplift Maryland.
Yeah, so Uplift Maryland, we started that, I believe it was August of last year, more so to focus on patient certifications, knowing that Hope was about to open her dispensary, and knowing that Prince George's County had some of the lowest patient certification rates in the state. I knew it was important to try to get the message out from somebody who could actually interact with our community. And so I started that to try to give awareness, one, that it was a medical cannabis program. Again, how I said, kind of being an advocate just to make sure that we keep black folks out of jail and saying, hey, look, you can actually possess cannabis here and do it in that manner. But then working at Marion, Maine, starting off over there, had the opportunity to really just figure out that I really did have an understanding of the plant and what it did, and also on the business side as well, because I've had an opportunity over the last 10 years to really travel to different places and meet other cannabis business owners across the country.
Wow.
And really just take all that knowledge and put it together to do this grant program. So essentially, we won a grant through the Maryland Medical Cannabis Commission to do a education and business development training program for African American, well, really minorities and women who were interested in getting into the cannabis industry and being a licensee as either a grower, or processor, or even dispensary down the line, or ancillary business. So we were able to do that program, and it's just been in the streets ever since then.
That's pretty cool. So when you say patient certification, that just means so people watching can understand what you're talking about. That's for people who may need to get a card, right? Is that what that means?
Correct. To
patient
just have
certification?
Correct. Just to be able to become a patient or get your medical card, as they say.
Full disclosure, I'm a medical patient.
Excellent.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, I am, and I support it for medical purposes as well. You know, I was in a tragic accident back in 2014 where I had a really bad head injury. That some things will stay with me for life, but since I've been a medical patient, I have not had nowhere. I can't tell you the last time that I've had to take a prescription migraine medication or things like that. I haven't had to do it. And so I'm able to feel okay naturally now. And so I definitely am an advocate and support it from a medical side for sure.
Yeah, and thanks for sharing your story. Because stories like that that's how I believe our community is going to get more involved on the legal side of it. I just feel like a lot of African Americans are just not comfortable with the idea of signing up for to be in a government database to get this card so that they can have access to this medicine when they can just go to Mo on the corner.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's what they're accustomed to.
We want you all to be safe. We want you to be, you know, we don't want you to be doing things illegally. So, you know, again, from a medical perspective, I can attest, you know, just from a personal testimony that it has really, really helped me with some of the struggles that I've had since I had the major head injury. So I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for times changing now and getting more open to this. We just got to do more of this, get people educated, because people still, you know, are like, even with jobs, it really annoys me that, even for some jobs, if you have a medical card,
You still can't.
Yeah. It's
Which
like,
is
wait
crazy
a minute, that's
because then
crazy.
what's the point of me having a card if you're still going to fire me or not hire me?
And
Or
I think that's the job of the legislature, to put in legislation that protects employees from being fired for being a medical patient.
Yeah.
And
so-
there are other states who have enacted laws that protect patients from employment termination.
So yeah, that's something I think we should do as a collective group.
Yeah.
To go and rally for them to do, whoever we need to talk to in legislation, to say this is what we need done, because this is like an oxymoron almost. It's like working against each other.
Yeah.
Kevin and I both are very active legislatively. We realize that as leaders in this industry, at this point, it's almost imperative that we're on the front lines.
Yeah.
Without us doing that, then things are not going to get changed, and we won't be considered as these laws are developed. Right. Because trust me, they don't care about making sure that we are taken care of in this industry.
That's right.
Right.
I'm so proud of what you all are doing,
Super
and
proud.
Stan and I again are our platform. However you can use our platform to help spread this education. We are here for that for you all, and we're all in this together. So
give us two quick. I'm sorry, I
ahead.
didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead,
But
baby.
I had on my two quick rumors that you can dispel. That's in the community. Give me two quick ones that you can dispel while you're right here. Two quick things that you guys hear, like as far as
like being a patient.
Yes,
personally?
like the thing. Cause a lot of people still ducking that card and don't want to go through the procedures. They think it's too difficult. I've heard people say, "I don't think I qualify." You know what I mean? All of those things.
That's one thing I'll say, because we do patient certifications, and people say, I'm not a patient. Everybody's a patient. You don't have to have a terminal illness in Maryland to be a medical marijuana patient.
Right.
So what are some of the qualifications to be a patient?
I think the most prevalent one, I think, is chronic pain.
Chronic pain,
Chronic
headaches,
pain.
backaches,
neck
spasms, any of this kind of stuff.
And then
nerve damage.
So it's plenty of reasons why you can become a patient, but one thing that's great about Maryland is the fact that they have a clause at the end that says for any ailment that a doctor says that any traditional medicine is not necessarily doing well for you. So say if you have some type of ailment, you've been taking opioids, and that's one of the main things is we hear about that a lot, is just opioid reduction, and people actually stopping taking all these pills just by taking different cannabis products.
The natural plant.
And this is what people need to know. God has blessed us with a plant that grows up and has more medicinal uses than any other plant, though. Like, it has so many really potent uses
that we're still
we
tapping
can't.
into.
That's what I was getting ready to say. We can't even name them all because it's still new. Like, we still finding out today. But this plant has been around and been used forever. Yeah. So I thank you guys. I really wish we had more time to spread some light on it, but we got another guest. But
yeah, she's gonna close us out with some fire lyrics. But I do want to ask both of you all to share with our viewers and listeners if they are looking to get a card, if they're looking to become, I guess, patients or patrons of
Marion, Maine. Exactly.
What do? You have an anniversary coming up. Let's just tell everyone what everything that they need to know.
So I guess to start off in the beginning, just to become a patient, you can go to upliftmaryland.co and check out the process and go and click through, become a patient, become a caregiver, wait that 3 to 4 week period to actually get your patient number. And then you can schedule your appointment with us as well with our many doctors across the state. And at that point, they'll couple that patient number with the doctor's appointment to actually make your certification active. And then at that point, you can become a patient at Marion, Maine.
Okay.
So altogether, it's about a 60-day process?
I would say right now, just due to the backup, and realistically, it probably is about 60 days.
Oh, 60 days, yeah.
But they want to pride themselves on 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So once they go through that, then they can become patients at Marion, Maine?
Yeah. So Marion, Maine is located in Capitol Heights, Maryland. We're at 8801 Hampton Mall Drive, right next to Sardi's. Right in front of Home Depot, and you can find us at MarionMaine.com. That is MaryanDmain.com, and we're also, that's all of our social media handles at Marion Maine.
And if you want to come to the 1 year anniversary, you having a
this Saturday we're having our 1 year anniversary fall festival at the store. So we're gonna have food, games, some deals for our patients, but it's open to the public. You don't have to be a patient to come. We're having a cooking with cannabis class, which is also open and free to the public. You don't have to be a patient to attend that. But you do have to be a patient to actually purchase medicine from us, but it's still going to be a lot of fun, and you can learn about the program and learn about how to sign up to become a patient.
Wonderful, wonderful. We want to thank you all so much for coming on Spotlight Over the City. And again, we tell all of our guests that once you become a member of the show, then you're stuck with us, your family. So anything that we can ever do to help push this movement, please call us, let us know. We're there.
And same with us. Anything we can do for you.
Yeah, we really believe in what you guys are doing, like wholeheartedly. I hope that more people get involved with natural. I've been an herbalist for years. I don't take medicine. I take herbs for like 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
And I'm good. So I think that a lot of people need to understand that the herbs came first. The medicine came to duplicate what you couldn't patent.
That's right.
And so cannabis is one of those situations that now that it's taxable, it's all of a sudden okay. But it's been okay, and a lot of people doing time. So free those people and let's have something else.
That's right. Free those people. That's right. Well, coming up after this next quick commercial break, the lovely, amazing, just average. I can go on and on about her. She was on our show before, so she's stuck with us too. She's Spotlight family forever. The real Jay Mills is in the building. We're going to have one quick commercial break, and we'll be right to her.
We'll be right back. Spotlight Over the City.
Are we clear?
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Version of that. I just brought that for now. We wish that I could fix the world with a rhyme, and I wish they never locked us up for selling dimes. I wish that the war on drugs was seen as the war on us and the deep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. And without further ado, we got the one and only Jay Mills. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Yes. Shout outs to the homie Hope. Shout outs to Mary and Maine. Shout outs to the good old Mary Jane. Let me get some volume. I wrote this, I was angry, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. When I found out what the topic was, I knew I had to do this piece. So, y'all going to let me rant real quick? Can I rant? Let's go. Bunch of thoughts. Shout outs to Crit for doing this glorious challenge. Can I get a little bit more of my instrumental in here? We good? Okay. Y'all ready? See, I wish that I could fix the world with a rhyme. And I wish they never locked us up for selling dimes. I wish that the war on drugs was seen as the war on us, and the DEA was tried for war crimes. But who am I? I'm a native Washingtonian, no cloning them. But gentrification got them erasing our homes while we owning them. And weed is legalized, but they running up in pop-ups. Mad cause the streets wanna have another stock up. I imagine what could happen if we unify. Once I tried, okay, I lie. See, I try and try, but my people paralyzed. I empathize, I understand, I realize that we are war-torn, frontline traumatized. In DC got ATF, FBI, and the MPD, DEA, CIA, NSA, and the Park Police, Hood, and Metro Police, Capitol Police, and diplomats, and Secret Service, Homeland Security. But I'm a young star from the heart of Babylon, representing rare breed lost phenomenons. I know I'm a queen, I'm royal. Politicians ain't loyal. None of them people is for you. They act like they adore you. I spit the truth out the booth, lay out the facts like a sleuth. We unarmed and they shoot. Same view, red or blue. What we gonna do? Sue? Might win a mill at our civil case. They like to work like another day. Kill a kid, get a raise. Back to work, it's another day. I wanna sell pack and pay tax and fair trade. I wanna relax when I fly to LA. Walk to the gate, 10 pounds away. TSA say it's okay and I need it okay. In all 50 states from Uruguay to Tokyo Bay. Erase the case, open the gates, pay us for stealing our days. Bitch, it's not a game, but you know who to blame. Rich natives try to change and they shoot us down like John Wayne. Nipsey. Okay, you wanna talk solutions. Get mad, but don't ever wanna do shit. Meet me in real life, that's how you prove it. Ay, meet me in real life, that's how you prove it. Meet me in real life, that's how you prove it. Listen, action, only way you do it. Now do it, do it, do it how you do it. Do it, do it, do it how you do it. Do it, do it, time for revolution. Listen, action, only way you do it. Oh, that was my rant, y'all. I was mad. We gotta take action, you gotta do it. That's the only thing, don't talk about it, be about it. Pastor J, it's your girl, the real J Mills.
Man, one more time for Jay Mills. We got to get out of here. I got to close this out, man. But before we go, I want to shout out all of our guests. All of our guests were totally amazing. Wait, let me get this book. Somebody, hey, can you grab that book for me? This young lady also got a book, and it's appropriate. I'm going to let her talk about it real quick before we get out of here. You can give the title.
Oh, yes. This is the Cannabis Reference Manual. Book 1, this first book, is everything you need to know about how cannabis works with your body, how to choose the right flowers to give you the experience that you want. You got how to follow your nose. Your nose has been telling you all about these different flavors, but putting together what you smell with what you're going to feel is all in this book right here.
I like that book already. So give it up one more time for Jay Mills in the building. Shout out Big Jeff. Shout out to homie Big Jeff. Everybody in the building, man. Marion, man, you already know we love you guys. My man, what is it again?
Uplift Maryland.
Oh, I ain't want to mess that brand up. Uplift Maryland, you already know. Everybody in the building, we appreciate you guys. We got to get out of here. But before we go, we got to shout out our sponsor one more time. Umbrella Therapeutic Services. We definitely want to shout you guys out. Big West over there, CEO. Hall Mills Network. My Jersey Connect. Shout out to you guys. Who else? ATL. Urban Style Media. You already know. How did we leave you guys out? That's the home team. Urban Style Media. That's who we rocking with. So we got to let it go, y'all. But before we go, love hard, live good. God first. Spotlight over the city.